Hello everyone! Okay, so this is my update for, I guess, week 2 of the New Year Hottie Challenge. So first I'm going to go over my week. So this past week went, I think, pretty well for the most part. I had one day where I had a bit of a binge. This one Thursday. This past Thursday I did. I went to the store to buy my fruit and my stuff for my lunches on the weekend for work. I had to work Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, so I had to buy more stuff than normal. So I bought my stuff like that, and that went great. And a little bit of a craving for chips. I was looking for the little small bags. Like little small bags are like 200 calories for the bag of chips. They don't sell them at a grocery store, so I couldn't get those. So I was looking around trying to find something. I found Pringles, and well, I found the Pringles, and they were on buy two for, I can't remember the price, but they were on it for a good deal. You know, buy two for a certain price, and so I bought 2. And well, they're the super stack ones, the ones that, you know, the 100 chips in each one. I eat them both. Yeah, what I should have done was I should have bought those little tiny individual packs. It comes in a package of 4 containers, and this little tiny, like, individually sized ones. And I should have bought one of those, but I didn't. Because I could have had I could have had, you know, bought the 4 of them, and those could have lasted me the whole weekend. Could have brought them to work and still been fine. I should have done that. Whatever. But yeah, so no, I bought 2 big super stack things of Pringles and ate them both on Thursday. So yeah. Otherwise, the weekend went pretty well. Oh, the whole week went pretty well. Friday, I went to work on Friday and I hurt my body bug. So my numbers on the website aren't properly that accurate. You do are the option when you burn, when you miss, when you're not wearing the body bug's not registering, you're burning. You either can put that you weren't active, or you can put that you burnt the same amount as such and such another time. And so I just put it as that I burnt the same amount that I did last Saturday, because that was the same thing, because I worked that day too. So I was like, oh well, it would be close to the same. Like I always burn around the same every day at work, so I figured it'd be the best thing, most accurate that way. But yeah, I forgot my body bug, so that was interesting. Otherwise, you know, so my steps, I think it says I took like 2,000 steps that day, if that, which is not right because I worked. I take at least 15,000 steps a day on the days I work. Otherwise I take about 9 to 10 normally when I'm at school. So Sunday was actually interesting because on Sunday I wasn't in the same area that I usually work in. Normally when I'm at work, I'm at the warehouse, and I work in, usually in the cooler, or I'm in produce, or both. I sometimes go back and forth between the two. And I wasn't in any of them, I was in the repack room. So in there we take boxes, like just regular boxes, and we fill them with, you know, there's usually like spices, chocolate bars, smokes, little tiny things like that. It's pretty much you take, like there's a case of, let's say, chocolate bars. There's a case of chocolate bars. We open up the case in repack room and we take 1 bag of the chocolate bars, right? So a bag will hold, you know, depending on the chocolate bar, it could hold like 4, 5, 6, maybe 10 chocolate bars in it. And when we take a bag is 1 item. And we pick that and we put that in the box. Instead of taking a whole case as if we would do in grocery. In grocery you take a whole case of it and that's 1 item in grocery. So repack is a little different for the smaller stores that don't need as much. That's what it's for. So I was in there all day, and my steps recorded, which I thought would be a lot higher, but I figured out why. My steps recorded like, I think, 4 grand that day, and when you are in repack, you're walking the whole time. So it's a small area, and you're pushing a cart, and you're walking throughout the whole thing. And but I only recorded 4,000 as opposed to, you know, when I'm in everywhere else, I'm on a jack driving around the warehouse stepping up and up and down off the jack, walking to the location you pick from, everything, but I'm not walking as much. I'm walking the whole time in repack, yet my steps were like a third of the steps. But then I realized that I'm pushing the cart when I'm walking, and the thing only records if you swing your arms when you walk, right? So it's still a rough estimation, because I don't like, swing when I walk, but I still, I walk normally. And so it's like I was pushing this cart, so I'm pretty sure that's why I didn't record any steps. So this week, Jess and Jordan wanted us to do, to tell you our go-to snacks. So, well, other than when I binge, that's not really a go-to snack, I guess, but my go-to snacks nowadays are usually a combination of Shake by Visalis with one of their Nutri cookies. I know I've mentioned the shakes before. My roommate sells the product, and that's how I got it from him. The shakes taste pretty good. The cookies are really good too. Right now I have chocolate chip cookies, and they were on deal at the time, buying like 4 boxes of cookies, so like 14 cookies in a box, and you can get them for a cheaper price than buying each individual box. So I bought all, but you can only buy like one kind. You couldn't mix and match. It was just like you had to buy 4 boxes of chocolate chip, 4 boxes of peanut butter, 4 boxes of oatmeal, and so I just bought 4 boxes of chocolate chip. I think from now on we're gonna buy like 1 box of each peanut butter and chocolate chip. I don't like oatmeal, but the other two are really good. Anyway, so that's one of my go-to snacks. And the other one is sometimes I just, when I have my shake every day. I have the shake and cookie every day. So that's one reason why it's like my go-to snack. But when I've already had my shake and cookie, I don't really want to have a second one because I gotta save them for my days. And when I don't really want that, but I'm hungry and there's nothing else for me to snack on, I tend to go to All Brand bars. I like the chocolate chip ones. There's a bunch of variety of flavors, but I like the chocolate chip ones. I tend to go to these. They're really good. They're 130 calories for one bar. So I think that's all I have for this week. Can't wait to hear what next week's challenge is from Jess and Jordan.